As long as advertising has been a thing, developers and publishers have been coming up with various schemes and strategies to promote their games. Some send their games up into space, challenging players to locate them once they hit the Earth. Others send angry men into bars, posing as Sam Fisher to threaten patrons before having the police called on them. Let's take a look at 10 other disastrous video game publicity stunts that companies have tried. Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Augment your pre-order. Based on anonymous reports, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided faced a number of issues in development, including a possible sequel that may never see the light of day. However, Square Enix decided to start early with ruining consumer interest by introducing the Augment Your Pre-Order campaign. Basically, depending on the number of players who pre-ordered the game, a subsequent tier of bonuses would unlock. One unlocked tier gave new costumes, another provided an extra in-game mission. 4 days early access, you get the idea. This didn't go down well for a number of reasons. Even if you did pre-order of your own volition, you were at the mercy of other players pre-ordering to get all of the benefits. Square Enix was probably banking on players to encourage others to pre-order through word of mouth, making this a low-key pyramid scheme. The publisher later explained that it was an alternative to different rewards for different regions, but why didn't it just give all of the rewards to anyone who pre-ordered? Fortunately, it scrapped this campaign and did just that. Dead Space 2. Your mom hates Dead Space 2. Ha! Moms, am I right? They're totally scandalized by gore. Well, this is a stereotype that's totally worth using to promote a multi-billion-dollar video game, right? Electronic Arts did just that. They had different middle-aged women who were not paid actors and in fact actually mothers sit down and watch gory footage of Dead Space 2. Naturally, this led to some horrified reactions, the whole selling point being that the game is just that traumatizing. While not too far off the mark, you have to wonder if a trailer with some of the more horrifying moments that hadn't been revealed till then wouldn't have sufficed. Homefront, 10,000 balloons over San Francisco. Remember when Homefront was a big deal? Neither do we, but THQ, that's the THQ before the bankruptcy and before Nordic Games adopted the moniker, thought of an interesting way to promote the first game. It decided to release red balloons numbering in the thousands over San Francisco. Unfortunately, many landed in the bay, sparking concerns about pollution. Though the company assured everyone that the balloons were biodegradable, it nonetheless kept cleanup crews on standby to sort things out. We didn't think there could be a bigger disaster in the series than Homefront: The Revolution, but we were wrong. Mercenaries 2. Free fuel, costly traffic jams. Another brilliant publicity stunt by EA centered on Mercenaries 2. The game's premise was about traveling to Venezuela to take back its oil supply, so the publisher decided that a good tie-in stunt would be to distribute 20,000 pounds worth of free fuel at a London petrol station. The publisher severely underestimated the enthusiasm for the free gas, though. Numerous vehicles lined up, causing traffic jams and gridlocks. Eventually, the police got involved and EA had to cancel the stunt just a few hours later due to the carnage happening. Brilliant meta-commentary on society or a terrible stunt for an underrated, forgotten title? We'll let you decide. Tarak. Name your newborn Tarak. There's providing a lifetime supply of Bethesda titles to parents whose child was born on the same day that Skyrim launched, assuming they named him Dovahkiin, that is. And then there's paying $10,000 to parents for naming their child Tarak around the game's launch window. That is to say, one seemed like a nice incentive by a publisher whose game was going to be a success, while the other reeks of desperation. On the one hand, it didn't have to be the same day though, so a child born earliest would win. It's just that publisher Acclaim already tried to get people to change their names to Turok in an earlier stunt, and this just came off as lame. Resident Evil 5. Body Part Scavenger Hunt. Have you ever wanted to be a serial killer and just leave a wake of bodies throughout London? Well, don't take after Jack the Ripper, just join Capcom. To promote Resident Evil 5, the company scattered various body parts, fake body parts, but still, throughout the city, challenging participants to find and bring them to Westminster Bridge. It even assigned points for each body part, with the head being worth a whopping 5 points. Hilariously, some body parts just straight up disappeared, and Capcom had to ask people not to freak out if they came across any stray torso or legs. Does any of this resemble anything you do in Resident Evil 5? Moving on. Virtua Tennis 2. Spray painting logo on Pigeons. When we think tennis, specifically Virtua tennis, we think of pigeons. And what better way to promote Virtua tennis 2 back in the day than spray painting 20 pigeons with the game's logo and releasing them during Wimbledon? There are already many questions to be asked here. First, why birds? Why not just simple signs and billboards as advertising has done since time immemorial? Second, even if pigeons were reportedly unharmed, why? You probably wouldn't be shocked to hear that Acclaim was the publisher behind this stunt as well. Nintendo Wii. Water drinking contest gone wrong. Video game publicity can range from brilliant to wacky, but things can sometimes take a turn for the worse very, very quickly. In 2007, when the Nintendo Wii was uber popular, Sacramento's KDND FM radio station decided to host a contest. Participants would drink an 8-ounce bottle of water every 15 minutes. Whoever held out the longest would receive a Nintendo Wii for free. Participant Jennifer Strange managed to hold out for second place after drinking almost 2 gallons of water, but felt ill afterwards. Just Cause 3. Win an island. Forget a Nintendo Wii or free petrol or advertising a game. What if a company just gave out a free island to erstwhile consumers? Square Enix was that company and organized a competition to award a $50,000 island to the winner. The contest was simple: accumulate as many Chaos Points in Just Cause 3 as possible within 90 days of its release. The winner would receive their island, but could also choose to take a cash prize of $50,000 instead. Here's the catch: only those who pre-ordered the Day 1 edition could participate. Who actually won the whole ordeal? Well, no one is completely sure. Some say that the contest was suspended due to glitches and modded games ruining the leaderboards. Hitman Absolution. Kill your friends. Square Enix essentially created a site called Hire Hitman, which linked your Facebook profile and allowed for putting hits on your friends. It's shifty enough already, but when choosing how to identify one's target, you could choose some rather crass insults. Thankfully, like many of its stunts, Square Enix saw this as a bad idea and pulled it quickly. And that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more from GamingBolt, you can always hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon next to it. That way you will never miss any of our videos.